Hello everybody and welcome back to my workshop. My name is Alex, I represent eToros Ltd and I just want to present you the latest updates in regards to the controller kit that I've been working on from yesterday and that I want to fit it on my Cooler Cup bike. I will start first with the accessories, which you can see them on the left side, and we'll take it from the top down, where you will have the Bluetooth module. This module will allow you to connect your controller to your phone and then program it, change settings, adjust like brake settings, speed, torque, and allow features. I'll come down and show you the key switch, which right now looks like this. Yeah, I want to mention that on this controller kit, I've done all the plugs. I used waterproof plugs. So this is the key switch, the brake lever that I'll use to test and show you guys how the brake works on the controller. This one will activate the regen brake on the controller. And then I have the 750C display that it's compatible with the Kelly controller. Once again, when you want to use a display with Kelly controllers, you will have to ask for an ST model. So as you see here, this is a KLS7212 ST model. All right, now it's time for me to present you the controller. And right now it looks like this. I'll take each plug individually and tell you what it does. Yeah. All these cables are longer and they go through the frame of the bike and connect it together. Why do I have two plugs in here? Because I have two separate batteries that will connect them in parallel, and because my batteries individually can't handle like a big discharge. Each one of them, they can handle 30 amps, and a total of two batteries will be able to have a maximum discharge of 60 amps, which will be more than enough for the motor that I have fitted on my bike, which is 750 watts motor on a 22-inch wheel, I believe. If I'm mistaken, forgive me for this. All right, I'll start first with the plug for the motor, and this is the one. In the middle, you have the phase wires, and on the sides, I don't know if you can see it, you have the Hall sensors wires. So this one is the cable that goes through the motor. We'll connect it shortly to the motor as well and give it a quick test. Now, the second wire, I'm just gonna take it slowly so you can see it. The second wire is composed of two plugs, and one of them is the throttle and the second one is the brake. So why not? Let's connect it now. Where do I have the brake? I didn't bring the throttle. 1 second. Got it. Now I have the throttle as well. So this is my throttle. Once again, I will plug the throttle in with this plug. You will see here that I marked all these holes with colors. It's just for me to identify which wire goes where, and this way I don't make any mistakes. Okay, so we have to match the arrows. You can see them here. Gently push them in. I have connected the throttle. Yeah, this throttle has a nice feature, which has a button that can activate and deactivate the throttle. So I can turn off the throttle, and when I press, it's not going to accelerate. That's very nice. Then I will connect the brake lever. Yeah. These two are in here. Forgot about this wire. This wire is my key switch, So I'll connect the key switch. Once again, I have to match the arrows in here. I want to be very careful because you can easily bend the plugs inside. And now, okay, we will start first connecting the Bluetooth module because I want to connect it to my phone and then show you a little bit through the app. Yep, and it goes exactly like this. Okay, there is one more wire that comes out of the controller, and this one is used for external lights and is connected directly to this plug, which will give me, depending on the battery that I'm using, either 48 volts in my case, or otherwise whatever voltage battery you're using. You can use up to 90 volts battery. I won't connect this time the motor because the bike is not near me and I can't film it. So for this quick test, I'm just going to connect one of the batteries that I have in here for test, which is this one, and it's a 10S battery. So I don't need to connect both of them. I can connect only one of them because they are in parallel. Oh yeah, so the key switch was on. I'll take it back from the beginning and I'll turn it off. And now I can just, once I press on, it will show me the voltage and the controller will turn on. The controller will be in an error state right now because the motor is not connected and it doesn't sense the Hall sensors. I'll show you in the app the fault for this. Okay, now that I've connected everything, I'm just trying to put it in here. I'm trying to show you like this. I'm going quickly and search for my AC Adducer app, which is compatible with the Kelly controller. I'll press on it. It will show me this message. Then, yes, to continue if the motor is not running. Yeah, of course, it's not running. Then go on to Bluetooth, press yes, press open. And I have already the Bluetooth module connected to my phone, and I'll press on it. I'm just waiting for this to show connected. Sometimes it might connect from the first time, sometimes it might show connection failed, but all you have to do, press closed, open one more time, go onto your Bluetooth module and try to connect one more time. If it still shows exactly the same, just turn it off and back on and it should be okay. As you see right now, it's connected. And I'll press on open, and this will show me all the, I'll press on read, sorry. So I'll press on read, and this will show me all the parameters from the controller. And this is the first page. This is the second page. Of course, I will need to do, so basically this is the first start of this controller. I haven't done the parameters yet. And then the third page, which shows you all the settings. And now we have the AC monitor that shows you live data. The TPS pedal is the throttle. The brake pedal, it's right now on 5, but I can set it on 1. The brake switch, when I will press the brake lever, it will just activate. I'm just trying to do it like this. You see, right now the brake went to 1. When it's not pressed, goes to 0. When I press, it goes to 1. That means the brake is activated and the motor will not work even if you press the throttle. Now have a look up on the left corner, which is TPS pedal, and in here it can recognize the throttle. When you press it, it will change the value. Yeah, so my maximum value is 217. Once again, if I press this button, then the throttle will be deactivated and will not accelerate. You will see here up here that the controller is in error state because it's not connected to the motor, and again it's not reading the Hall sensors, and that's why it will not let you accelerate. Okay, basically this is all about this controller. I am going to fit it tomorrow. I'm going to program it and give it a go and show you more about this setup. I'm just going to go out of the application and I will change the Bluetooth module with the display. And my Bluetooth module is here. Sorry for this mess. It's a small space and I can't organize everything and show it to you properly, but I'm sure you will understand. Okay, so I have disconnected the Bluetooth module and right now I will connect the display. Yeah, one thing I forgot to do, I need to turn it off. This won't cause any problem, so it is okay. Display plug is in here and I'll connect this on the plug where I connected the Bluetooth module. Now I have the display in here. Let me see which one is up. Yeah, so this will be up state. Yeah, again, I'll have to turn on the ignition. I'm trying to do this with my hands. Come on. So, right, now the controller is on. Again, when you turn on the ignition, the controller will power on, but the display will need to be powered separate from this button here. Yep, and it shows you data like this. Battery shows on minus because it's not set up, and everything else as you see it. Okay, all right. So this is my controller setup for my Cooler Cup bike, which is over there, and I have few more things to do on it. I've done the wiring on the left side, which right now looks something like this. You can see it here. And then I'll have to connect the lights, feed the controller inside here. I have my light module, which is an AC, DC to DC converter, which will allow me to step down the voltage from 48 volts to 12 volts, because my lights will only work on 12 volts. Yeah. And then all this wiring, I need to redo it and make it look nice inside. Anyway, once it's finished, be sure that I will show you guys even more of this. Okay, a quick thing about the controller, as I mentioned in my previous video, is that it has field weakening, I don't know how to pronounce it properly, function, which, because one of my followers asked me to explain this, I'll try to do it as simple as possible. What does it mean, field weakening? So when you have a field weakening function, it means that you can transform the amperage into kV power. kV means the rotations of the motor. So basically I can take from the torque and make the motor go faster, spin faster. So in my example right now, when I have 60 amps battery, I will use only about 40 amps for torque, and all the other left, the 20 amps that's left, I'll just transform them and I'll make my bike go a little bit faster. A controller like this, without field weakening function, with a 48 volts battery, it will only have a top speed of 30 miles per hour. I haven't tested yet, so I don't know yet how this is going to work, because this is my first time as well. But I think, and I'm looking to improve the top speed with a 48 volts battery. Okay, now I hope this has been a good video for all of you guys out there. Stay tuned. I'll come back with more videos about this build, and I'll show you at the end how everything works. And hopefully everything is going to be all right. You guys have a nice weekend, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.